Hi, good people. Hi, TIs. It's Sherry, and I am here with some free and valuable research and reviews that will help to benefit yourselves as well as others. All my research and reviews on this channel are based on budget-friendly, quality products that are can be used every day in the household, and beauty products as well. So today, my review is on a Hot Tools brand 24 karat gold one-step hair dryer and volumizer blow dryer brush. Okay, that's a mouthful. I'll show it to you. Da-da-da, here it is. It is a blow dryer brush. Okay, Hot Tools brand, which means it gets really hot, which is great for ethnic and coarser hair textures. So this retails for $79.99 at most major retailers such as Amazon and Ulta. I got this one on Ulta, or at Ulta, excuse me, at the actual store for $79.99, but I used a 20% off coupon that was in the Sunday paper, and I got $15 off. So if I would mention for you guys, if you're going to buy bigger ticket items, anything over $50, not even big ticket, but anything over $50, it definitely benefits you if you take out the time and find a coupon for it. You know, $15 is $15, especially with the way things are nowadays. That's a meal, you know, that's some groceries. For some of you, that's 2 packs or a pack of cigarettes or whatnot. You know what I mean? I mean, whatever your thing is, $15 is, you know, that's worth it. Okay, so yeah, in reviewing this product, okay, this blow dryer brush, I would like to find out if it works, because again, it says one step. That's right in the name. 24 karat gold one step hair dryer volumizer blow dryer brush. So what that means, one step means that you use this one heating tool instead of 2 steps. Would be, usually you would use a blow dryer tool and a second tool like a flat iron, and that would give you the desired, you would both dry your hair and style it. Okay, you dry your hair with this, style it with this. But what this is saying is that you can blow dry it, obviously it's a blow dryer, and you can style it. It's built in such a way where it gives you a finished looking style at the end. Okay, so by the end of this video, we're gonna find out if that's true. All right, now, I just wanna say here, I am not a professional, okay? But that being said, I do have 20 plus years in dealing with this particular hair texture, okay? Very coarse, very kinky, very frizzy. Okay, right now it's wet, and it also, I have a relaxer in it, a chemical relaxer that straightens it. It still tries to revert back to its naturally kinky state. And it's very dry. And again, it's wet, so you can't really tell, which is wonderful. But in its natural state, it is coarse, kinky, frizzy, and dry. So I've learned how to work with this texture here over the years. One thing I will tell you, one of the things that I've learned is to work with this texture here, you need, oftentimes, you're gonna need products like moisturizing products, okay? Good conditioners, good leave-in conditioners, you know, frizz serums, stuff like that. Good conditioners, you know, regular shampoo and conditioners, and then you also need good tools, okay, or heat tools. Oftentimes you don't always have to have a heat tool, but more often than not you do if you want to get it smoothed out and straighten out the coarseness and soften it and straighten it out a bit, okay, from its natural kinky state. Okay, so that's what I've learned. Now this particular product here, okay, I'm looking in my notes, I apologize. This particular blow dryer brush here, it says that it's the gold standard, okay, and I like to agree, because I think Hot Tools makes great products. Like I said, they get really hot, you know, which is good for coarse hair. But this one promises that it's fast dry time, a fraction of the time. Okay, so that's good. My hair takes a long time to dry. It's not very thick, but for some reason I think it's kind of dense, so it takes a long time to dry. And most people sit under the dryer half an hour, like at the salon. I have to sit under there an hour and a half. And again, my hair is not long or thick, but it's dense. So fast drying time, this promises. Also, it says it creates volume and style. I don't need volume, but for those of you who do, this promises to deliver that. So I'm sure any blow dryer brush can achieve that, but that's nice. This one says that it does that. And then, this is my favorite, it says that it straightens, tames frizz while creating sleek styles with one tool. I like that. That's what I'm going for. I want to create a style with one tool. I don't want to have to keep going. I don't want to have to use the flat iron at the end. I don't want to have to, but I will. you know, to give that finished look. Because many times that's the only way you're going to get it is if you, you know, when I mean finished style, I mean for you guys, when it's straightened, you want that little bump at the end, you know, so it looks finished, not so it's just straight and just, you know, okay, you guys got it. All right, does it work on coarse, kinky hair, this one-step deal? Blow dryer brush, does it? We're going to find out together. All right, features on this thing. It does get hot enough. It has ion technology, which helps to conduct the heat better, however they do that, which leads to faster drying time. And then it also has 3 heat settings, okay? And those are right here, okay? Cool, low, and high. I'm gonna use it on high just because, like I said, my hair is coarse and it can take it. But if you guys, any of you out there have a softer texture hair, or maybe it's not as kinky or as coarse, you know, feel free to lighten the setting, okay? Go for the lighter settings, and yeah, just so you know. But I'm going to use it on high. So now also too, the head is nice and large. It's a 2.8, and it's oval shaped, if you guys know. I think the oval shape is going to be helpful because instead of like a round brush type of blow dryer brush, I feel like the oval is good for like, because you're straightening, so you're kind of pulling it, you know, like that. You know, you're not just, versus a round brush would be like great if you're styling it. You know, you want to curl the ends under and whatnot. But with coarse, kinky hair, first we have to straighten it, right? We have to dry it and straighten it at the same time, and then we begin to work with it, yeah? Okay, so this head is nice and large enough to do that, and it's oval versus round. Okay, and then it says that it has a, even for short hair, my hair is not real long, but still the circumference of your head when you're drying, you know, the smaller the head, you're going to be able to do a smaller section. The bigger the head, the bigger the section, the quicker you'll get done. Yeah? Okay, you don't want to dink around with this hot heat thing. Also be careful because when you're using moisturizing products, obviously, again, this thing gets really hot. And when you're using moisturizing products, it can make your hands like slippery. So be careful for that, especially when you get to the end and you add the little, you know, the frizz serum and stuff. Be careful. All right. So what else? Yeah, again, with the oval head, it's good for straightening out the kinks and for smoothing it. What was I going to say? The bristles. Let's talk about the bristles. With the bristles, there are 2 kinds that most blow dryer brushes have. This one has a mixture of both, which is wonderful. The best of both worlds, okay? If you guys get all up in here and take a look. You notice, and it says that it has BOAR bristle technology. That's just fancy talk for the boar bristles, you know, from a pig, from a wild boar. So they're coarse. You see that? Nice and coarse. That's great for smoothing hair, right? Because when it's done, as it's straightening it, it's smoothing it, which is what you want with frizz-prone hair, right? Perfect. But I had a blow dryer brush with just the boar bristles. Okay, so that was wonderful because it did smooth it and it dried it, but it didn't get down in there to straighten out the kinks. It didn't have the plastic ones. Okay, because see, the plastic now, that's what's going to hold it taut and straighten it as you're blow drying it. So this little ditty, they were smart. It has both. It has the plastic, again, to straighten it out as you're pulling it, okay, and with the oval head, and then it's got the bristles. Wonderful. Okay, best of both worlds, straighten and smooth. Okay, that was smart. And then it also says that it has charcoal infused technology, I guess, which makes the bristles get hotter, which is good. So again, yeah. So fast dry time, it's going to style it. It's got the 3 settings. Seems like a good thing here, a good product. All right. Also too, I will say that it has an 8-inch cord. That is part of the features, which is wonderful because, you know, in case you got to get to the other side of your head, the cord is long enough where you don't feel like you're gonna, you know, pull it out of the wall or the socket or anything. Okay. All right. Again, does it work? Another thing I'll say is that this product, I'm looking at my notes here. This product promises beautiful blowouts with effortlessly gorgeous hair. Okay, that is wonderful. Beautiful blowouts and effortlessly gorgeous hair. And for those of us who have physical jobs, like my job, we walk a lot. It's not physically strenuous, but it's a lot of walking. Okay, so when I get home and get everything done and run my errands, I kind of, when I sit down to do my hair, it'd be nice if it was effortlessly or as effortlessly as possible. Yes, that would be nice. So I like that. That's a selling point, okay? That everything about this seems fast and effective, and I like it. Let's see if it works, guys. Let's see if it works. All right. 24 karat gold, 1-step hair dryer, volumizer, blow dryer brush. It's a mouthful. All right. let me see. I want to, oh, here's what we're just going to talk. We're going to get started. I'm going to show you. We're going to get down to business, but I want to show you this first. I want to just mention this. Okay, to deal with curly hair, we're going to use, well, you know what? Yeah, let's get into it, all right? So my hair is about 70% dry. I washed it and conditioned it. I use a heavy conditioner, Queen Helene. This one was about $15, and it usually comes in a smaller container, but it's the same thing. It looks like cholesterol. They sometimes call it cholesterol. Yeah, cholesterol. Super cholesterol. It's super heavy conditioner, which again, this video is targeted towards people with super dry hair. My hair is super dry, and this heavy conditioner really helps. And the fact that it's heavy, I feel like it weighs down my hair so it doesn't have a chance to frizz up as much. So for me, this has been a lifesaver. This I swear by this. And for a lot of you with dry hair, you'll find it beneficial too. And some of you, this might be too heavy. It is very heavy, I will say. But again, we're talking about dry, kinky, coarse hair. You know, my hair sucks this up, and it's wonderful. You know, and it's not that expensive. And I love this one with the pump, because then you can put more on it. And you know, when you're doing your hair, you want to focus more on the ends. Okay, that being said, so my hair is washed and dried. I also I used a detangler today. This was, how much was this? $4.98 at Walmart. 2 years ago, it was about $1.98, so inflation has gone up. It's marketed towards kids, but adults can use it. Usually if you keep your hair done, I mean, I have a relaxer. My hair is chemically straightened. I really don't have to use a detangler because usually it's not so tangly, but I'll be honest, and I kind of didn't do it for the past couple while. I didn't do it for a while, so it got really kinked up, like, oh, almost dready like. So that being said, this little ditty, life is too short to pull through your tangles without a detangler. So this is a good product, and it lasts a long time. Okay, second thing I use, which would have been the first thing, this is a must-have, you guys. If you ever get a chance to, if you see this, and if you have a problem with frizz, get this product. It's a setting lotion. Okay, and this one is the Motions brand. You can find it in the ethnic hair care section at Walmart and Walgreens. This bottle was $5.98, or this bottle was $5.98. It's kind of got like a mousse-like texture. I'll show you. Shake it up real good, and then it comes out and it looks like this, like moussey. Okay, the only thing is it's not mousse, because mousse, as you guys know, has alcohol in it, which is very drying. Okay, and when you already have problems with dry hair, you don't want to add anything else that's going to dry it out more. And trust me, I've done it in the past. Being a mixed girl, growing up with white family members, using their hair care products. Oh, Sherry, your hair's curly. Put some mousse in it. It'll bring out the curls, you know. It is not good. It's good, but it's not good because it has alcohol in it. This is like mousse for people with dry hair. And it's a setting lotion. And what it does is it coats the, I'll put it on, I'll show you guys. Okay. And again, you don't want to do too much at the roots. You want to focus more on the ends. So, and I already put some in here, but I'm just going to show you. Hopefully I'm not putting on too much product, but it's kind of hard to do when you have really dry hair. It eventually sucks it all up. I promise it does. Mine does anyways. So anyways, what this does, this product smooths out the hair follicle. When it's all done too, you'll see. So that it's less frizzy. And it gives it a more, like, where it's not fly away each strand. It holds it together somehow. That being said, this is like a cake. Doing your hair when you're adding these products is like layering a cake. You know how, like, when a cake, you have the, you know, you got your frosting and then you put on the sprinkles last. You could put your sprinkles on before your frosting, but it would kind of not be right. You know, it would still work. You'd still eat it. It'd be fine, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be as effective. Same thing when you're using hair products, okay? I say use this first. I had to use this first because I had to detangle it. But normally I would use this first because this has to coat. This has to coat the hair follicle. Do you know? If you use your other moisturizer first, it doesn't hold on to it as well. This kind of doesn't get, you know, the cream moisturizer blocks this from working. Okay, just so you know, I tried it before. You know, I tried, like I did a side-by-side comparison. One side, you know, with this first, and then one side with the cream first, and it was a difference. Okay, so definitely use the setting lotion first. All right, so we did that. Now the last thing we're going to put in is a heavy cream moisturizer, a leave-in conditioner, if you will. I use this kind in the jar. They also make oils. For me, I find oils too messy because I need so much. Like, to me, the jar works perfect. I can control how much I take out, and it's just like that, like a little, moisturizer. Heavy though. It's cream based. It's heavy. So this one is Care brand, which is more expensive. I bought this from my hairstylist when I got my hair done, and yeah, I was trying to be supportive and everything. Otherwise, usually I buy the brands at Walmart. You can buy the ones marketed towards kids. They're a little less expensive. They range from like $5 to $10. This particular one again was $20, but the brand I love, it's like mid pricing again. It's like $15. It's by Camille Rose. They sell it at Walmart. They sell it at Walgreens. It is wonderful product. It comes in a colorful bottle, marketed towards women, obviously, and it smells like cupcakes. Yes. And why? Who cares, right? Who cares? Well, because it's just nice to smell like cupcakes. For many years with moisturizing products, I noticed they don't have a scent. Okay. And then other products, do have scents, like the Salon Selectas brand, Green Apple, and all that. And I think my theory is that when you add scents to hair products, scents are usually probably alcohol based. And if you're marketing a moisturizing cream, you don't want to put an alcohol based scent in there. Okay. So, for those of us with dry hair, we never got to enjoy the nice smelling, hair products. So Camille Rose makes one that smells like cupcakes, and I love it, and it works awesome. Okay, and many of them come in a jar, and it's a cream leave-in conditioner. They're all labeled different. Like one is curls this or this and that, and it's all cream moisturizer. They do work a little different, but it's the same thing basically. All right, and they're mid-level pricing. Camille Rose, wonderful brand. She really hit the head on that one. Beautiful product that works good and smells good. So, you can feel really feminine, walking around with your hair smelling like cupcakes. Make somebody fall in love with you. Right, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Okay, what else? Okay, so we talked about the products. My next thing, we're just going to get down to business. I got a wide tooth comb here. I got my clips, to keep it all separate. We're going to comb it out, and then we're going to go ahead and blow dry it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and blow dry it. All right. Oh, also too, I'll mention with a heat protectant, because we've been talking about, excuse me, one second. I have something in my eyeball. I believe it's a piece of hair. Okay. Pardon me, I'm not trying to do any weird eye symbolism. I promise I'm not. You'll never see me do that on my channel. If I'm like literally trying to get something out of my eye, it's legit. It's not like, oh, hey, no, life is too short for symbolism. I have a mouth, I can talk. You won't see that. Anyways, I digress. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, good. All right, for those of you who do, you do, okay? You won't see it here. Heat protectant, right? Because we're talking about how hot this gets and everything. That's wonderful. Heat protectant, I don't often use it, although there is a brand I like by Tresemme, and I think it's just heat protectant, something blah blah blah. It comes in like a little spray gun type of nozzle, so it goes on really good, and it is nice. It's a good moisturizer, but I use so much moisturizer already, as you guys can see. I feel like my hair is pretty protected, because at the end of the day, I think a lot of heat protectant stuff is just moisturizers. So for those of you who don't use a moisturizer and you're going to use a product with this much heat, then yeah, or if you have a softer hair texture, then yeah, you probably do want to use a heat protectant. But me, in my situation, I'm not going to, because for one, I don't have any, and for two, I really don't need it, because I put a lot of moisturizer in my hair. And when I'm done, I'm going to put some more on, because I'm going to finish up with an oil sheen. This was about $15, the Diamonds Oil Sheen Spray. Okay, I'm going to add some of this. I'm telling you, my hair is so dry, it just sucks it all right up. It really does. Or this is my other brand I like, Luster's. It's almost gone. Pink oil. The Luster's pink brand, and it's a glosser. Same thing. See, this one, I feel like when you spray it, and I'll show you at the end, it like sits in your hair. The oil sheen, I feel like with this, it like sits on your hair. But this one is actually this is a more expensive oil sheen from the salon. The lady, I was trying to, be supportive. And it is really good, actually. But usually I get the olive oil brand at Walmart. And same thing. It just has, the nozzle's not as good, but it works. Same thing. But the glosser sits in a little bit deeper, I feel like. Okay. All right, let's go. Enough talking. A little less talking, a little more action. Let's go. Oh, one thing too, the detachable head on this, if I didn't show you guys that already, It's there's a little button right here. You just pull it down and twist and boom, it comes off. Why would you want this? In case you're traveling, like going to the gym even, you can just stick it in your bag. It travels easier. Also, they make different heads for these. Like if you wanted a smaller head where you could do your roots with, you know, they make that. They also make, you know, the paddle brush kind and all that. So different detachable heads. Then to put it back on, you just click and click. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. Oops, almost. Okay, where is it? Okay. Oh, one thing too, though, to turn it on, it's on the side here. I rather like it if they would have put it up here, but that's where the detachable head part goes. So, okay, so we got to go to the bottom, which is kind of awkward, but let's do it. Doing it on high. It's very loud. Feel like I'm on a jet plane, you know? All right, downward stroke. Here we go. Yeah. Ooh, get them roots, right, you guys? Get them roots. Yeah. Ooh. And again, my hair is about 70% dry, so, you know, there's a lot of moisturizer in it. But look, it sucked it right up. It needed it too, right? Can't stand dry hair, I tell you, right, ladies and gentlemen? Ooh, dry hair, dry skin, dry. It's no good. All right, let's go to the back. Oh my goodness, this works so wonderful. Hang on, let me look into my mirror over here. There we go. Uh-oh. Cute. Wonderful. There we go. There we go. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, you guys see that? There we go. Boom. Wow. Very fast. That my hair was pretty decently wet. That dried it. I mean, it's not totally dry, but it's pretty darn dry. And it's smooth. I haven't had a relaxer in months. I'm really actually overdue on my relaxer. So to get it to lay this smoothly, oh, hang on. You guys, this. Again. Okay, we're gonna, now. Okay. As a precaution, just be careful because your hair gets hot because it's hot with all the ion technology. So, oh my goodness, if you could like feel this right now, it is so smooth. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, I love it. I do. This works. Okay, so the drying part works. We know that. And it's fast. It said it was fast drying time, a fraction of the time. They didn't lie. That sucker, because again, Hot Tools, and that's why I like Hot Tools. Like I said, I did buy other brands at first, but I wish I hadn't, because this really, for coarser, ethnic-based, kinkier hair, your best bet is to go for Hot Tools. That way you're not dinking around, you're not wasting your time, which is money. You're also wasting money because when you buy that stuff, and you know how it is, you forget the receipts, you feel guilty, you don't want to return it, you know what I mean? You don't want to exchange it. Well, first of all, get over the guilt, exchange it if you can, the product, keep the receipts. But in the first place, just buy more of a high quality product. Not even top level, because there's some of these blow dryer brushes that are like up in the hundreds of dollars, you know, at Ulta if you go look. But this one is like mid pricing. It's not that expensive, and it actually is, especially with the coupon, and it really is worth it, you know. So it gives you the heat that you need, you know. And for those of us whose hair takes a long time to dry, this is a nice to have. Okay, all right. So one side done. Now I'm going to take down the other side. This side I've already prepped with product, you know, so I've moisturized it. Okay. And we're just going to just take a quick look side by side here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. That's the blow dried side. All right, and this is the, oh, that piece does that more often lately. Anyways, that's the blow dried side, and this is the non-finished side. Okay, so you see the difference. All right, there you go. Now, so since we did that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish blow drying this side and the back. All right. On high. I'm just taking sections. I'm not a professional. I'm not that good at it. You know, I'm not a hair model, obviously. I don't have that good of hair. You know, I'm not trying to, I love myself, but I know my strengths and my weaknesses. I have regular hair. You know, not the best, not the worst, but not the, you know, let's just be realistic with our expectations, is what I'm saying. Okay? Set those expectations. You see what I mean about the oval head, you guys? The oval head. See, if it was rounder, it would be harder to make it straight, you know? But because it's oval, you can pull it on an angle, like, you know, instead of like I said, if it was round, you use that more for the styling part. But this is nice. I like it. It's very efficient, very functional, and it's very hot. It don't hurt or no, you know, it's hot though. This is what you need, okay? So there's a little piece of fuzzy just flying. I hope it wasn't like one of those little baby spiders on a spider web. Oh, it's on my mouth. When you're filming, you know, sometimes you notice the weirdest stuff and you're like, you just gotta keep your poker face, right? And because my hair is kinky from the roots, I'm just trying to make sure that I get the roots pretty well. You notice how red my ear is? That's how hot this is. It doesn't hurt. It's fine. It's not hurting anything. But just be careful. And you notice I'm not staying in one spot for too long, and I don't have to. It's wonderful because it's drying right away. You know? I say that a lot, you know? I got family that says it too. My mom says it, you know? I have a cousin who says it, you know? I don't know, you know? That's just how we think. You could say, don't you know? Oh boy. Don't you know? Now that's different. I like that though, that kind of sound. I get it. Don't you know, you know? Because you're checking. Check one, check two, check. Hey. This little ditty was nice. Hey. Okay. Get all them little naps out. Whoa, comb it out. Now comb it out. Hey, now comb it out. Yeah. Ooh, it brings out the color too. You guys can't see it, but I have color in my hair. Well, the roots are natural, obviously. I do that style where you keep the roots dark and then you just highlight the ends. It's cheaper and it looks better when it's growing out. But this little beauty tip, your hair is, when it's darker around your face, it frames your face better, you know, because the dark against the light, usually it's contrasting. But then you still want the look of the highlights, so then you put the color on the end, so it's the contrast that it creates. You're getting the benefit of color, but you still got the frame around your face. So, you know, otherwise if it's light around your face, it tends to make your face look bigger because then you have light on light. You know what I mean? Or even if, you know what I mean, face is usually lighter than your hair, no matter even if, you know, what color you are. So, you know, if it's the same color, it's everything is bigger, right? Like white on white. No, but if it's dark on light, then it creates a contrast and a frame, if you will. Just so you guys know. All right, anyways, look, here we go. All right, the question was, ta-da-ta-da, no more dinking around here. Okay, let me just, I'm looking at my notes here. I got to reference them. I got to reference my notes. All right, you guys know I'm not a model. I'm not a professional. Reasonable expectations, please. Did this product, the 24 karat gold, one step, not two step, it says, one step, hair dryer and volumizer, blow dryer brush. Does it work? Did it give a finished look? The dry time was right. They were correct on that quick drying. You know, it got hot enough. The head is built nice. The bristles are built nice. You noticed it straightened it and it smoothed it. And if my hair, you would know my hair is so frizzy. If it wasn't smooth, it would show. But wonderful. Okay, so then I guess our last question is, did it style it? Because that's the whole point, right? One step. Do I need to go over it again with this flat iron? So let's see. Let's see if this flat iron works. Okay. Yeah, like that movie, they cloned Tyrone. He said the hair, they were like cloning black people to make them, you know, to turn them into white people. They were trying to, you know, create a super, you know, eugenics type of stuff. It was a good movie. It's like a mix of sci-fi and thriller and action. But yeah, basically they were cloning black people. I think, well, all kinds of people, but specifically they were experimenting on the black community. And they were trying to make them lighter and whiter. And when they were making the clones, they kept coming out with nappy hair. They'd even be really light. I can relate. They'd be really white, but the hair would still be nappy. And the guy goes, the scientist guy goes, yeah, we've come so far. We can change a lot. He said, but the hair, I'm paraphrasing, but that hair is just so resistant. I know what he means. You know, it is very resistant. But wow, I am so happy with these results here. I am going to pull out my flat iron though, because I want to show you guys what a finished look, what we actually mean, okay? All right, so the ends. Focus on the ends here. Now, here, I'll go over it with the blow dryer once more, okay? Okay, you guys see. So do you see the whole point of with the hairstyle, you want the ends to not just be all wonky, right? And I do need my ends trimmed, so it's uneven. Okay, fine, it's an angled bob. Work with me, people, work with me. But now they're finished, right? That's what this promises, that you only have to use this one step. You don't have to get out the flat iron. But because this damn hair is so resistant, it doesn't, I feel like I need a little bump in it. So we're gonna compare. Here's the right side. We'll leave that just with the one style, one step, you know, blow dryer brush. And then we'll flat iron this side, and just so you can see what I mean by finished. Okay, and you want to be careful not to you'll fry the living shit out of your ends, excuse my language, you'll fry the living shit out of your ends of your hair if you keep this on there too long. And this one gets nice and hot, excuse my language. You'll fry the living daylights out of your hair, the ends, and you don't want to do that because then you have to get your ends trimmed more often. Just be careful, you know, with these heating tools. But, you know, with certain types of hair, you need heat. I would dare to say all types of hair. You need a little heat, you know, no way around it if you want a finished look, you know, which is what we tend to go for. Okay, so alrighty, let me do this piece. Oops. Yeah, the sucker gets hot. Be very careful, because imagine I have a lot of moisturizer in my hair, so it's kind of slippery, right? And it's fresh moisturizer, so it's fresh. So slippery, heat, slippery, careful. Okay. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. All right, and then we'll do that. Okay, so let's take a look here. Oh, I just took a big clump, but you guys get what I'm trying to show here. This is the side with the little flat iron action, okay? This right here, that's a flat iron piece. It looks very finished. You know, I did it quick, but you get it, right? It folds in. It's finished looking, okay? Now this side, I didn't use anything, just the blow dryer brush. You see how it's more wispy, okay? So, you know, I guess this would, I could wear this out and be okay with it, and I will actually. I'm going to right now because I have some, because I have somewhere to be. But I kind of do still like to give that little extra bump. I do, and it might be that I'm old school. I just grew up like that. We just, you straighten it and then you flat ironed it. We actually used to use the curling iron, not even the flat irons. We used to use the curling irons. Nowadays they got the newfangled curling irons. They call them the wand, where it's just one piece, and then you have to buy a freaking glove to you know. So when you're wrapping it, because it's only one piece, you don't have the clip of the curling iron, so you have to wrap it with your gloved finger. You know what I mean? So you don't get burnt. That's doing a lot for me. I guess I'm not that coordinated. I like the good old-fashioned, you know, the curling iron or flat iron, you know, with two pieces so I can control it. And I do like the look of the extra bump with the flat iron. But although you can do this, you know, what would have to happen with this is it will probably fall by the end of the day. And then, you know, you just do it again tomorrow, or make sure you wrap it. If you guys don't know about wrapping, that's a whole different thing. It's basically using your head as a giant rod and wrapping your hair around your head. And then when you take it down in the morning or whenever, leave it for a couple of hours, it falls into a style because it's been rolled and set on a roller, if you will. But your head being the proverbial roller. Okay, get it? Got it? Good. All right. You guys know. But yeah, overall, I think that was a great tool. Okay. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this content. Please subscribe. I do research and review videos every week on different products. A lot of them are hair products, a lot of, you know, but different stuff too, makeup, household products, pet products. You know, so don't forget to subscribe. Also too, if you want to watch my previous video on the Hot Tools 24 karat gold one-step hair dryer, volumizer, blow dryer, brush, blah, blah, blah. If you want to watch my previous video, it's in my playlist. So yeah, and another question I have for you guys: do you guys think that this would work for your hair? Could you? I mean, would this, try it. If you do try it, make a comment. Let us know. Or if you already own one and it works really well for you, and if you have any extra tips, what to do, what not to do, share with us. That way we can all benefit ourselves as well as each other. That's what we're here for. All right. So pretty much, oh, also I'll include a link in the, I'll include a link, and it's some other girls that are also reviewing this product. One of them, her name is Julissa, and I think she's Dominican heritage, which means, you know, Dominicans are Hispanics mixed with African, okay, the African slave trade, right? So so she's definitely got some kinky or coarser hair, and she does a whole bunch and wonderful video reviews on products, okay, and very thorough, very pleasant to watch. So I'll include a link of her channel, her reviewing this on her channel. Okay, all right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye.